Hi, it's Carrie. Why would I never consider voting for Kamala Harris? So many reasons. I'm a business owner, so not only am I a middle class, hardworking American, but I'm a business owner. And my personal and business finances have been crushed in the last 4 years. My ability to put any money away has been completely eliminated, not only on the personal side, but the business side. Before this current administration, I was socking away as much money as I was legally allowed to as an independent small business owner that's self employed. Now, I'm barely making my ends meet, and there's no additional funds to put away for my retirement. I'm 62. 4 years ago, during the Trump administration, I was cooking along and I was putting money away, and I was actually looking forward to the day that I could retire. And I had a target date in mind. That's been blown to smithereens now. Now the question is not when I can retire, if I can retire. My age group is the very last generation of the baby boomers. We are the first generation of that group where the majority of us may not get to retire at the normal time, or if ever. And that's really sad because we have all worked our butts off. But what has happened is three major financial crises in our adult life, in our adult time, national. And then if you add any personal financial crisis, it's impossible. I have had a chronic major injury for since 2006, and it has decimated me financially. So my ability 4 years ago, I had this great plan and I was on track. Now I don't even know if it's possible. And I sit and I wonder, working 14 hours a day, are we ever going to have that opportunity again? Number one reason why I would never vote for her. She does not give me any reason financially to do it. In actual fact, she wants to penalize the middle class. First of all, she's threatening to take away Social Security. So what happens to all these people that live on Social Security and that's all they have? Are they going to become destitute? What is going to happen to the millions of Americans who live on Social Security if she takes it away to pay for her reckless spending? Then what's going to happen? She also wants to penalize us as Americans in the middle class. It will devastate us if she implements this 25% on capital gains. I own my home. I work damn hard to have a home. I pay my bills. I'm paying off my mortgage. And if she implements this, it would mean if in the next year my home value grows, let's just say $100,000 in a year. In Texas, that's a real possibility. She's actually wanting to implement a 25% tax on that growth. I wouldn't have to sell my home, or I wouldn't sell my home, but I would still owe her $25,000 on that $100,000 growth because I'm a homeowner. Yeah, that's what she's talking about. That one thing will decimate the middle class because we would then have to borrow money out of our home because we're so far behind now and our savings has been depleted in the last 4 years just to stay afloat, just to keep our personal finances afloat, and just to keep my business afloat. I haven't had the disposable income to spend like I should be spending to grow my business. Another reason I would never vote for her. She hasn't given me any reason why financially she is the better option. All I have to do is look at where I am today versus where I was 4 years ago and realize there is no comparison. I might have a chance to retire if we elect Donald Trump. And if he can turn this disaster of an economy around in 4 years. Maybe. Just maybe. So I've worked hard all my life to be able to retire, and right now that's a big question mark. So I continue to work 12 and 14 hours a day. Another reason is her open border. My family came to the United States legally. We were permanent residents legally and naturalized legally. And it's okay for her to let all of these people come in and do what? Nothing. Not demonstrate a damn thing except they came in here illegally. And she thinks it's okay and is right now, today, doing everything she can for those illegal immigrants to be able to vote in 2 weeks in our election. That's a big FU to all of those of us who have come here legally, done it the right way. And she's just going to circumvent all of that. Another big reason I would never vote for her. And I live in Texas, and there ain't no way she's getting our guns. Because my guns are there to protect me from you. Come to my home uninvited, invade my home, and you better be sure that I'm going to defend myself. Another reason I would never vote for her. And she just is not presidential. The thought of her in a room with Putin and Xi Jinping to try to prevent World War III is a disaster. She is not presidential material. Another reason I would never vote for her. And probably the most devastating of all of her processes and thoughts is she doesn't care about Americans. Americans today are suffering. Americans today have no home, no car, no food, no electricity. And she thinks $750 is all they need to get their life back. How dare you? How dare you insult the American people? The money that is supposed to be for those times has been given to illegal aliens. So that's a big FU to all Americans who are struggling right now. She's done nothing to get the price of food under control. My food bill is 43% more than it was 4 years ago. Another reason I will not be voting for her. I would never vote for her. She has done nothing and said nothing to earn the presidency of the United States. She is the most unpopular, unproductive vice president in American history. And she thinks she deserves a raise? Most people would be fired. Another reason she will not be receiving any votes. She's not qualified. It's that simple.